die Shiuri meyuchodim, was Baal al-Giyula mit Meyasser gewähren und mit Parsim gewähren. Und das sind die Shiuri, was zu einem Namen gegeben, Chitas.
Welcome to Chita Short and Simple for Friday, Dalet Tammuz.
Shishi of Parshas Korach. Hashem commands Moshe to return Aaron's staff to the Kodesh HaKodashim, where it is to remain to last. The Yidden expressed to Moshe their fear of mistakenly entering a restricted area of the Mishkan and dying as a result. In response, Hashem commands the Kohanim and the Levim to carefully guard the Mishkan to prevent unauthorized entry by non-Kohanim. The Torah lists the various gifts to which the Kohanim were entitled. These include the privilege of eating certain sacrifices, as well as select portions of other sacrifices, receiving the 5 shekels for the redemption of the Israeli firstborn sons, a portion of all grain, oil, and wine crops, the first fruit, the Bikurim, and more. Aaron is informed that his descendants will not receive a portion in Eretz Yisrael. Instead, Hashem is their inheritance and portion.
Today's share in Tehillim is Kapitel Chaf Gimel through Chaf Ches.
In today's Tanya, we finish off Parak Yud Aleph. The Alter Rebbe tells us that the letters of Dibur used by Hashem in the process of creation are far higher than the intellectual powers of humans. Because how is the human intellect created? The human intellect was created when Hashem created man with the words Nasa Adam B'Tselminu. Now that means Hashem's words, Hashem's Dibur and His Ruach are the source of the Neshama's intellect. Which means that when we call these letters of Dibur Aisyas, that's only in relation to Hashem's Midas, which the letters are expressing and revealing, which is why we're calling them Aisyas. But when we compare and make these letters relative to the Nevram, to the creations, they're not anymore just Aisyas. They're the source, they're the highest of the creations. And we see that how Hashem creates us, He has these 22 Aisyas, and these 22 Aisyas are 22 different streams of power and chayas. And when we look at these Aisyas, their shape actually indicates the form of their flow.
In today's Hayam Yom, it says that someone who completely devotes themselves to Torah, Hashem will give them tremendous hatzlacha, and they will be able to have great effects on the world.
In today's Sefer Mitzvahs, we have 3 mitzvahs. First is mitzvah Laisal say that you cannot eat Meiser Sheni grain outside of Yerushalayim. Second is mitzvah Laisal say not to eat Meiser Sheni the wine outside of Yerushalayim. And third is mitzvah Laisal say not to eat the olive oil of Meiser Sheni outside of Yerushalayim.
Thank you for listening to today's Chitas Short and Simple.